Hey guys, it's Kelly from FitnessBlender.com, and today I have a bodyweight only cardio workout for you for people who get bored easily. So we're not going to be doing a single repeat exercise through this whole routine. I've provided a cardio warm-up, and you don't need any equipment at all for this. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so we're going to start out with some exercises that are going to increase in difficulty as we go. We're going to start off nice and slow. So we're going to start with that jog in place, so just kind of staying light on your feet. I'm going to show you low impact modifications all the way throughout. So for this one, you're just kind of lifting your feet off the ground. So I will show you each modification to make it easier or harder, so pick the level of difficulty that you need to. Just make sure that you are trying to challenge yourself all the way through. Alright, next up we have a high knee march. So just standing right here. Bring those knees up as high as you can. So we're doing each of these for 20 seconds. Have another 10 seconds. I'm going to switch to a torso twist. So this video is kind of fun because I took to our Instagram audience and I asked them to help me build this. So I picked my favorite exercises from the ones they requested, and this workout, you can blame them for this. I asked for kind of mid-range difficulty, and there were a lot of requests for star jumps and burpees, so you guys made this monster of a workout. Alright, next up we're doing lateral steps plus rows, so just kind of rocking back and forth. If you want to make it harder as you're starting to feel warmer, you can go into a little bit of a squat. Bend those knees, squeeze those arms back, make every movement count. Alright, next up we have a walk down, so you're walking your hands out one step at a time. Come out to that tall plank, and you walk yourself back up. Try to pull in your core, squeeze your glutes to pull yourself back up. Keep a slight bend in your elbows the whole time so you're not locking them out. Makes it quite a lot easier. Alright, next up we're going to do a squat. So feet shoulder width apart. You're starting that motion by sticking your butt out behind you. Keep the majority of your weight in your heels. Alright, next up we have lunges. It's a really fast-paced warm-up here. Alright, so we're going to be lunging forward, just alternating legs. Again, pull up your core, pull in your core, try to stand up nice and straight, keep good posture. Alright, 5 seconds, and we're going to switch to side lunges. Alright, so right here, we're just going to be going side to side. Keep one leg straight and lean away from that straight leg. Alright, next up we're going to do an alternating high kick, or as high of a kick as you can anyway. Alright, so just tapping that toe if you can. Get your foot up there as high or as low as you can. You can hold on to something for balance if you need to. Alright, next up we're going to be doing a jumping jack. So we're starting to step it up a little bit. So you can do this if you're looking for, if you have no restrictions. Otherwise, just cut out the jumps. Step from side to side, but still move as fast as you can. 5 seconds. Alright, next up we have a jump squat combo. So you're going to do a jump squat, come down for a regular squat, and then a jump squat. So alternating. If you want to keep it low impact, you can always come up on your toes. Alright, next up we're doing high knees. So right here for low impact. Otherwise, get those knees up there as high and as quick as you can. Try to land soft. 10 seconds left. 2, 1. Alright, so there's our warm-up. We'll be right back for that workout in just a second. Alright, so we're going to be doing 45 seconds on, 15 seconds rest, and again, we're just doing each of these one time through. So we're starting off with burpees plus front kicks. So you're going to drop down, come back up, and 2 kicks before you drop down, and next time you're going to lead with the opposite foot. So just make sure you're switching it up. For your low impact version, you can do those kicks right here, but instead of jumping into a burpee, you put your hands on the ground and then step out 1 foot at a time. So you're just cutting out the jumps. Otherwise, you can switch back and forth in between the two difficulty levels. Just do what you can to continually push yourself. Over halfway done, keep it going. Ten seconds. Try to pull in your core while you're doing this. 3, 2, 1. All right, there's one down. So the next up we're doing is a side step jump squat. So you're gonna do your best to stay low the entire time except for that explosive jumping motion. So here we go, 3 seconds left. So you're gonna squat down, step to the side, step with the other foot, then jump squat. So again, if you wanna cut out the jumps, just step here and come up on your toes. So you get a good calf raise in there. Otherwise, do what you can. You can take a break at any point. Just try to find that line between listening to your body and pushing yourself. So there's a big difference between something hurting and your brain tapping out. So try to walk that line. 10 seconds. Try to land soft. 1. Okay. Next up, we have a walk down plus shoulder slaps. So this is the same exercise we did in the warm-up with a little bit of a twist. 5 seconds rest left. Catch your breath while you can. All right, here we go. So you're gonna walk out. Once you get to that plank, tap each shoulder, then come back up. Try to lead with a different hand each time. Your body tries to do these things. It's always trying to cut corners to save energy. So if you force it to move outside of the box, it's a good thing for your body and your brain. Over halfway done already. Under 10 seconds. 2, 1. All right. Next up, we have a curtsy lunge plus a side leg lift. So even during our rest periods, you do at least a boxer shuffle. Don't stop moving. You can always step it up during your rest periods if you like. So curtsy lunge and then out to the side. So you're stepping back and behind your body, and then come back up and lift that leg out to the side. Don't throw it. Use controlled motion. You want to use your muscles, not momentum. So if you can, try to balance. Don't set your foot down. Just come straight out. Makes your core work a lot harder. Just as good as any crunch out there. Better than any basic crunch. All right, just about 10 seconds left. Make sure you're breathing. 3, 2, 1. All right, so the next one is gonna be a Jackknife Get Up. So if you have a mat, grab one. Otherwise, you can do it on pretty much any surface. So we're going to be doing a jackknife crunch with a twist. We're gonna get up and tap your toe. So if you have trouble with the balance part of this, you can stay right here and just go from toe to toe. So you end up working your whole body with this one. There's our halfway point. Five seconds. All right, there's our last one. All right, next up, we have 3 lateral jumps plus 1 jumping jack. So this is one, like a lot of the other ones we're doing today, but forces your coordination. So don't feel bad if you feel a little awkward. It's part of the point. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1 jumping jack. 1, 2, 3, 1 jumping jack. 4, low impact. There's 1, there's 2, and then on 3, do your low impact jumping jack. Move as fast as you can. You can make it harder by staying lower. "15 seconds left. "3 seconds. All right, next up we have that squat jump combo again. So we're gonna be mixing one high impact or jump squat with a low impact squat, which makes it a little easier, which brings me to my next point. You can just do jump squats all the way through if you like. If you do and live to tell the story, let me know in the comments. So one squat, one jump squat. There's our halfway point. 20 seconds left. All right, let's do all jump squats. And the last 10 seconds, if you can. Oh. Keep pushing. All right, okay, I felt that. Okay, we're gonna be doing a pendulum swing plus a leg lift. So 3 ticks to the side, and on the third one, you're gonna lift your leg out to the side. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And if you want to keep it low impact, you can either do the same motion or you can lift it high on the side each time. It's up to you. Do what you can. Otherwise, 1, 2, and 3. So this one's hard on your balance too. Try not to set your foot down if you can. Try to control that leg. If you have to do it slower, that's totally fine. 10 seconds left. Ooh. All right, this is our last one before our water break. So naturally it's going to be a burpee variation, right? We're going to be doing a burpee, and then you do 3 shuffles to the side and do another burpee. The trick is that you're not going to jump, you're actually going to stay low the whole time. So we're going to kick out into that burpee. 1, 2, 3. Burpee, but stay low. If you want to keep it low impact, just take your side steps, and then you know how to walk out into that burpee. Otherwise, shuffle. Try to hustle from side to side. Kick those feet out and get back up as soon as you can. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we have earned ourselves the first water break. Just grab a quick drink, no heavy drinking until you're done, and don't stop moving. We'll be right back. Alright, so we're back for the second half of this routine, and we are starting off with squat pops. So again, I'm going to show you low impact modifications all throughout, but try to do the hardest version you can. So you're dropping down between your feet and then pop back up over your head. So move as quick as you can while keeping your form nice and clean. If you want the low impact version, just come here and step from side to side. So you're cutting out the jumps, but you're keeping the squats. Go down only as low as you can in that squat with proper form. So it doesn't matter if it's shallow, as long as you're keeping your form clean, that is preferable to the depth of the squat. So make sure you're breathing. This one's a tough one. Remember, these exercises were your suggestion. If you're swearing me out, that's okay too. As long as you're still moving, I'll take it. As long as we're friends when it's over. Alright, so there's one down. Next up, we're doing 3 split jumps plus a squat turn. So this one's kind of fun and different. Here we go, 5 seconds. So 3 splits apart, And one squat turn. 1, 2, 3. Turn to the side and squat. 1, 2, 3. To the side and squat. So cut out the jumps. You can just step. 1, 2, 3. Go to your squat. Just make sure that you're alternating sides. It's another one that makes you think a little. That's why these exercises are so much better than the treadmill. You never do anything different. It's not thousands of repetitions of the same thing over and over again. You're making your body work. Okay, next up, we have a knee plus a kick plus a jumping jack. So you might feel a little bit like a dancer in this one. But take some nice deep breaths. Here we go. So knee, kick, then a jumping jack. Other side, knee, kick, jumping jack. And that low impact version, just stepping out to the side. Move as fast as you can. "20 seconds. 15 seconds. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, okay. The next one is going to be a sumo squat plus a ski squat. So you're jumping your feet apart and together, doing a squat each time. 3 seconds. Okay, here we go. So wide, center, wide, and narrow. So if you want to do your low impact, you can just break it apart. And you can always come here if you get tired. Whoops, low and low. So you're working your butt, your thighs, your inner thigh, outer thigh, your core. Make sure you keep your abs nice and tight. Helps protect your back and it's more effective. Keep going. Go to your happy place. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay, next up we have a star jump plus a lunge. And I'll show you an easier version too. You don't have to do a star jump if you're not comfortable. 5 seconds. Whew, here we go. So if you can, explode up for that star jump, reverse lunge, and star jump. So if you don't want to do a star jump, just come here and come out on 3 limbs. So you're gonna be using your balance. Same motion, just no jumping. "15 seconds. Keep going. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next we're going to slow down a little bit. We're going to do a warrior lunge. So you're going to be dropping down and switching feet, and then coming up into a warrior pose. Oh, here we go. So coming down here, you're going to switch the stance of your feet, come up for a really quick stretch, and then go back down. So if you want to make this even low impact, just step out your foot, bring the other one up, and switch. So make sure you're squeezing your glutes. Flex every muscle you've got. Even though you're tired, you're here anyway, so make it count. My hand is squeaking. All right, another one down. So next up, we're gonna drop to the floor. We're gonna do a bird dog pulse. So this is gonna be working your glutes and your lower back and your upper body. So you're going to take your arms, opposite leg and arms, and do a gentle pulse at the top of the motion there. So really squeeze everything. Don't let it relax in between those pulses. Come up, hover for just a second, and then go back up to the part where it burns the most. Try to keep your hips facing the ground. Don't open anything up. "15 seconds left. Two, one. All right, now we're gonna be doing a bicycle crunch. So go ahead and lay out flat on that mat or the ground. All right, so we're gonna be pedaling our feet as if we were on a bicycle, just like it sounds. We're gonna be crunching up to that elbow each time. If you can find a good breathing pattern, inhale on one side, exhale on the other. Just make sure you're not holding your breath. There's our halfway point. Keep moving. 10 seconds left. Hang in there. Two, one. All right, we have just 2 more active intervals left. So we're going to be doing side hip raises. So there's a couple different ways you can do this to make it easier or harder, but I will show you. You can put either your weight in your hips like this, your knees and your elbow, or you can stack your feet and do it all the way your whole body. Try to keep your body in alignment. Try to keep your shoulder and your elbow in line with one another, so you're not way out of whack there. Helps reduce the stress on your shoulder. Ooh, 10 seconds left. If you have to, you can always just hold it too. If you get so tired that you can't do another pulse or another raise, you can just hold it there. All right, switch sides. All right, this is our last 45 seconds of work, so give it everything you've got. Try to make it through the whole interval. 2, 1. Do the hardest version you can for as long as you can. Ooh, I have to switch. 30 seconds left. Keep moving. All right, here's our halfway point. Ten seconds. Remember, you can just hold it there if you need to. Try to last to the end of that interval. All right, and that is it. So, good job, guys. If you made it all the way through this, make sure to drink lots of water when you're done. Make sure to eat a healthy, clean meal, good food that's gonna nourish your body as soon as you can after this workout. Otherwise, make sure to do a cool down and stretch if you're not moving on to another video, and I'll provide a link to you, a link to a cool down for you here. Otherwise, good job, guys. This workout is complete.